give her a hand. Hi, Justin Sharp. Nice job. So how you doing? You all right? Some are good, others looking at me like, oh great, Manson's alive again. That's good. It's that fat ass from the Harry Potter movies. Good to see the man. I had a friend of mine the other day and seen him while he slept. He goes, Jesus Christ, Vince, you look like Jesus Christ, Vince. He let himself go. Good to be here. I'm from Chicago, known for deep dish pizza and bullshit traffic. I don't know if you've ever been out there before. Yeah, are you from Chicago?
Yes.
Good, I need a ride home. I'll talk to you after the show. Give an example of traffic. I'm at the toll plaza by the tollway. I'm on the tollway by the toll plaza. It says travel time to downtown, 35 minutes. Not bad. I drive for 15 minutes. I get to the next sign. Time to downtown, 40 minutes. Like shit, I'm going the right way, aren't I? I drive another 20 minutes. Time to downtown, 50 minutes. Like, oh my God, if I get any closer, I'm never going to get there. I was closer when I was farther away. So you gotta do that joke to find the stoners. That freaks them out. Oh, dude, he's right. The guy was closer when the guy was farther away. Yeah, at about 2 o'clock in the morning in 7-Eleven, there's a guy totally wasted. He's getting Swedish fish and beef jerky. Ooh, little stoner surf and turf. You like me when you get stuck in traffic? You turn on the traffic report, like that's gonna save you? Boy, traffic sucks, but I'm gonna find out what's going on. Traffic sucks. That's what's going on. Heard something funny during traffic report while I was waiting for it. They had a public service announcement for gang members to please turn in those handguns. Has that ever worked anywhere? Second, are there a lot of gang members listening to news radio? Yo, G-Dog, put on traffic on the 8s. I got a drive-by coming up. I want to get a good route. But out the other day, not all cops have a good sense of humor. You find this out when you get pulled over. Like, what's going on? It's like, well, you're weaving a little bit there. I'm like, hey, you tried texting, rolling a joint, not spilling your drink, right? He goes, let me see your license. So I grab my wallet. He goes, can you take it out for me? And I went, that's what she said. So I'm in a squad car. Getting tasered in the genitals. Found out the old that I'm getting all kinds of traffic aggravates me. Everything about traffic aggravates me. Which makes me glad people could put their names on their license plates. Doesn't it make swearing at them so much more personal? The hell are you doing, Karen 19? Anybody here got their name on their plates? Oh, anybody here named Karen? It's a great time to have that name, ain't it? Yeah, my friend Karen was complaining. She goes, this sucks. I'm like, hey, how do you think your husband Dick has felt his whole life? Oh, here's something that bothers me. If you're in a mall parking lot with a lot of different sections, people will take a shot, a picture of their section, so they look at their phone, they remember where they park, right? Which is fine, but the other day I saw a guy doing this. Here's the problem. This guy was in lot section 1A. How much of a freaking moron are you? If you can't remember the first number and the first letter, you better take a picture of your car while you're at it, too. Make sure you get the license plates in case there's another PT Cruiser in the lot. With flames on the side. And if you Bluetooth your cell phone through your car, you know, that's fine. But play it on a volume level that only you can hear. The other day I'm at a red light, 2 cars away, and listen to this idiotic conversation. Yeah, you gotta pick up Linda from soccer. Nah, she's having her period. Nah, Grandma can't get her. She ate a bunch of cheese, now she can't shit. And I guess that Gouda binds her up. I think what we need to do, you need to turn your phone down is what you need to do, right? Let's see, I was talking to my son a couple minutes ago. By talking, I mean texting. My son actually graduated high school 10 years ago today. Anybody here with high school kids?
Yes.
Well, I don't mean with high school. This isn't Catch a Predator. I'm not trying to do that. We got Matt Gates in the corner, son of a bitch. Do you have high school kids?
Yes.
Boys, girls, what do you have?
Boy going into 9th grade.
Oh, okay. Are you drinking?
Yeah.
So is he. And, huh? That's just a joke, man. Fucking relax, all right? I'm not a bad mother. Nobody's going to call the DCFS on me again. Well, I remember when my son was in high school, he would sleep till noon and get up and make ramen noodles. I'm like, wait a minute, he's in high school, but he's eating and sleeping at a college level. I remember my son learned to drive. I remember, oh, here's something too. Speaking of driving, I don't understand, what the hell is the debate about the left-hand turn lane, right? When the car ahead of you turns, you turn immediately, not eventually. Right? I hate when I'm the fifth car and the first car turns, then 10 seconds later the next car turns. There should never be more than 3 inches in between you and the car ahead of you in a left-hand turn. You should be on that guy's ass like the final lap of the Indianapolis 500. Hey, when I get into a left-hand turn lane, I put on a surgical glove because that's how far up your ass I'm going to be. So the weather, I was thinking about this the other day. Do they even pay the weathermen out here? What's their job? Well, tomorrow's going to be hot, and then the next day a little hotter, and after that a little less hot, but it's still fucking hot. No matter how you look at it. Not that bad. They say it's a low humidity. The humidity here is really low, which is fine. I hate humidity. One day I was complaining about the humidity in Chicago. Out of nowhere, this woman goes, "Would you rather have 6 feet of snow?" Shit, there's a lot of weather in between there, ma'am. I'll be honest with you. Don't you love those extreme people? Everything was extreme. It's like, this popcorn's kind of salty. Would you rather be raped in prison? How the hell's that even an option? We're at a movie theater. Doing a little shopping, walking around today. The other day before I left Chicago, I was in Abercrombie and Fitch. When I really look at people, they got an old fat ass section there now. As soon as I walk in, the kid looks at me and goes, "Good afternoon, we have a special today on skin tight jackets." Like, holy shit, can you see me? Listen, my skin isn't even skin tight, right? Plus I got a closet full of skin tight jackets at home. They're called large. So the girl behind the counter had the pierced tongue with the giant ball, and I don't give a shit. Look what I look like, right? But we got done with the transaction. She looks at me and goes, sorry, what? Well, I just go So then what I normally do when I can't understand somebody twice, I went, well, you got that shit right. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Can you write it down? Oh my God, I can't believe this guy. Oh, you need my zip code. I'm sorry. It's 009. Well, fuck it. Then not too long ago I was in Walmart because I got that kind of money. And do you hate Walmart? A lot of people hate Walmart. Do you hate Walmart? Yeah. I'll tell you what I love about Walmart. If you ever don't feel good about yourself, go into a Walmart. Oh my God, you're going to leave there feeling a hell of a lot better about yourself. I'm there like, thank God I'm not like that guy. I'm sorry, girl. Is that coming towards me or going away from me? No, it's waving. Oh shit, that's a mirror. Wait a minute. That's at Walmart. There's a woman there filling up her shopping cart with all these NASCAR products. She's getting the cars, the hats, the drivers, the t-shirts. I guess I was staring at her because she looks up, she goes, "Oh, I'm getting a lot of NASCAR stuff. My boys love NASCAR. I'm spending a lot of money on it now." I'm like, yeah, but think of all the money you're going to save on college. Well, I'm sorry, NASCAR fans? I'll talk a little slower. I was at a club one time, a NASCAR fan up front gets all pissed off, and after the show, goes out in the parking lot, starts chasing me around and around and around. I just turned right, didn't know what to do. I do my grocery shopping late at night. Anybody here do the late night grocery shopping? Anybody ever do that? It's the best time to go, right, ma'am? It's at a 24-hour store, though, right? I mean, because it's breaking and entering, just to let you know. Yeah, it's great. I just bust in the back door. I make my own prices. But people have the weirdest combinations at 2 o'clock in the morning. One time, there's a woman ahead of me getting 2 items. She's getting tampons and whipped cream. So I can't let that go, right? Well, it looks like you're covered either way, huh? I'm sorry, did I cross the line with that one? This is Las Vegas, mister. We don't like that dirty stuff, okay? And I forgot what the fuck I was going to say. All right, anyway. Oh no, grocery stores in general do something that aggravates me. I got to find out what something costs. They don't give you the price of one. What do they tell you? There's 7 for $11.83. My son's like, "Is that a good deal?" I'm like, I don't know. What am I, Rain Man? I can't figure out the math on that. Right, give me the price. Well, give me the price. Don't give me a math problem. I'm like, "Vince, how much are potatoes?" Well, it says here that if a train leaves Idaho doing 200 miles an hour, Oh, then at the grocery store, I talk about the girl with the pierced tongue at the grocery store the other day. This girl had all the tattoos. Again, look, I don't care. Look at what I look like. I don't give a shit. Anybody here have tattoos? Any tattoo people? Oh, right, the same woman. Okay, there you go. What are the odds of that? And what do you have, ma'am?
Like 5, I think.
Like 5, you think? It's your body, right? You know, were you there when they all happened? Like 5? What's your favorite one? Oh, what is, I don't know. I can't see what it is.
It's just a bracelet.
It's just a bracelet. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Usually people just, you're stuck with that bracelet for the rest of your fucking life is what I'm trying to say. A regular bracelet you take off, you put back in. So anybody else with tattoos? Oh, right, yeah, right here. What do you got?
Let's see, I got a scorpion going down my back, and
Wait, this is the tattoo you're talking about, right? Well, I got a scorpion going down my back, and that, which goes right to the tattoo. Because there was a girl up front here that I said 69 tattooed on her neck. No, come on, it's stupid. Nobody's ever going to see it up there. People explaining it to the people around them. Good. My one friend, when her son was in high school, he got no regrets tattooed on his neck. Big neck tattoo, no regrets. Then he graduated high school, tried to get a job. Turned out he had one regret. My other friend tells me one day, I go, what are you going to do? He goes, man, I'm going to get a tattoo of a skull on my ass. I go, what are you going to do that for? He goes, wait till you see it. I go, well, I'm never going to see it. I never do that. So I see him a couple weeks later. I go, how'd that turn out? He goes, oh, I got kind of drunk and screwed up. I got a tattoo of an ass on my skull. Right in the part there. Anybody go out to eat before the show tonight? That's what I want to ask. Yeah, right here. Where'd you guys go?
we went to a Mexican restaurant.
A Mexican restaurant? Okay, a little warning to the folks behind you. There you go, that's fine. The reason why there are no longer candles on the table. And what'd you have there?
It's called the Delicioso.
A delicioso. Oh, I wonder, does anybody speak Spanish? I don't know what that means. Delicioso? Can someone help me? Por favor? Someone help me, por favor? With the delicioso? Doesn't make fun of you. I ate at McDonald's because, again, I got that kind of money. And I guess it was like the old Super Bowl commercial because the girl behind the counter said, all my food would be free if I called my family and told them that I loved them. And I said, yeah, I'll just pay the $7. And a friend of mine wanted to go out to eat. He goes, where do you want to go? I go, well, let's go where I'm working. There's On the Border. He goes, On the Border. Now, is that a Mexican restaurant? No, it's a Canadian restaurant. They got a back bacon and maple syrup that'll kick your ass. I was at an Italian restaurant, something happened. I like to pass along a little tip. If you're at an Italian restaurant and there's something on the menu you'd like to order, but you're not quite sure how to pronounce it, do yourself a huge favor. Point to it. Nothing makes you look more like a bonehead than to go, yes, I believe I'll have the pasta fagioli. Is that fresh fagioli? Or for her, she'll have the chicken parmigiana. I believe that comes with the marijuana sauce. And we're going to start off with the antipasta, I believe. Anybody else like me, when you go through fast food drive-thrus, you save the stupid packets like I do, and when you come home, open up the refrigerator, put them in the butter and cheese section, packing 14, 15,000 of them in there. Open the door, they all come flying out. You're looking down the pile like, oh my God, how old is this shit? Jesus, when did Arthur Treacher's close? What am I saving these for? To spruce up the big elegant dinner party airplane? Why, boss, help yourself to plenty of horsey sauce packets. Ever save the soy sauce packets from the Chinese restaurant? Yeah, I can't get a gallon of that for $1, can you, huh? Soy sauce, that's black gold, baby. Taiwan tea. Don't ever throw out those packets. I found they make an outstanding backup plan for Halloween. Hang on. It's late, you're running out of candy, it's dark. Ooh, Dracula, here's some spooky ketchup for you. Zorro, here's 5 mayonnaise packages. Cinco de Mayo. Now, if you see me after the show, don't kick me in the crotch. I don't do this shit, all right? Halloween is my favorite night of the year. I never work on Halloween. I have never worked on Halloween. I love sitting out on the porch in Chicago, freezing my ass off, giving out the candy. But Halloween is the only night that I drink beer and eat candy at the same time. I'm not a big candy fan. And I realize if you drink certain beer and eat certain candy, I think I wrote a couple of these down. You get like a cool result. So if you drink a Miller Lite while chewing Mike and Ike's, it tastes just like a summer shandy. Yeah. If you drink a PBR and chew licorice, it tastes just like a Guinness. This is years of research I'm giving you people, all right? If you have an almond joy and a Schlitz, that tastes like shit. All right, let's do this. Here's something I like to do when I really like an audience or really don't like them, and you can decide on a table-by-table basis which one you fit into. These are just some random thoughts that I've had that don't really fit anywhere into my act. Like, for example, how come Canadians are so nice, but their geese are total assholes? Here's some things you'll never hear. Here's directions you'll never hear in any city. Go down Martin Luther King Drive and take a left at the country club. If you think that's racist, that's the fucking point of that joke. Here's something you'll never hear any guy say. Hey, do these pants make my dick look too big? My friend wanted to have male enhancement surgery. I go, what do you want to do that for? He goes, I'm not happy with what I got. I go, yeah, no, just be positive. Don't think of it as you have a small penis. Think of it as you're minimally invasive. Right? I say be an optimist. The optimist sees the vagina as half full. My favorite thing I've ever written. Hey, you ever get this in the, where a charity sends you money in the mail, you get the envelope and a nickel or a couple of pennies, right? I got one where the nickel said, this nickel could have saved the child's life. What the fuck are you sending it to me for? Until later on the day, I'm 5 cents short. Hey, where's that dead kid's nickel? No kids were hurt, oh my God. Stick the sticks out of your asses, people, all right? Oh, here's one. There's a little town in Kansas, Agra, Kansas, A-G-R-A. Some vandals climbed up their water tower and spray painted VI, so it'd say Viagra on the water tower. Right? They had a good sense of humor about it, but I know people in the nearby town of Oxsucker said they were a little worried. You think you name a town Oxsucker, you're asking for it, right? Still some of you are looking at me like, well, what's wrong with Viaxsucker? I don't think I get that wrong. Oh, here's one. I've been seeing on Facebook a lot of these gender reveal parties where they'll like take out of a bag, they'll pull out a blue teddy bear, it's a boy, right? And they'll pull out like a pink teddy bear, it's a girl. But the way things are these days, don't you think you should pull out a rainbow teddy bear and go, it's too early to tell? Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one. Once again, Vegas in the middle of the Bible Belt. Here's one, white processed cheese slices like, provolone, mozzarella, Havarti. Don't you think it should be illegal to separate them with white pieces of paper? Right? You ever make that sandwich 3 o'clock in the morning, a little hammered? You're like, I don't remember cheese sandwich being this chewy before. I'm like, holy shit, I just ate a ream of paper. The nice thing about that is the next day when you go to the bathroom, your butt wipes itself. Alright, let's do one more. Anybody here of gardens? Any gardeners here? There's a guy last night goes, this is the desert, dude. I'm like, oh, that's right. I didn't think anybody would come from out of town to go to Las Vegas. What was I thinking? Well, if you have a garden like me, you got nothing, then a billion, and then nothing, right? Well, one year I was growing jalapeno peppers, and when I got so many of them, I didn't know what to do with them. Like my friends that want them, like no. So I thought, I'll wait till the end of the year, let them dry out, I'll crumple them all up, I'll put them in a little shaker, got my little, like a pizza place, right? So I did that, I let them dry out, and I was crumpling up by hand, I was drinking some beer while I'm doing this, and crumpling up by hand, and after the 4th beer, I had to go to the bathroom, right? So, where were you people when I needed you? Because I went there, I started to go pee, I'm like, like, holy shit, I'm freaking out. I was going to throw water on it, but with hot stuff, they don't say water. What do they say? Milk, exactly. So I poured a glass of milk and sort of dipped. And as I'm doing it, my roommate walks by and goes, Vince, I just use a straw. Let's see, I was out visiting my mom, like a good boy, a couple weeks ago. I went there to cut her grass, and it was right before school ended, and So it's a real nice day. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to take my shirt off, cut the lawn, right? I'm like, you know, maybe I should. I'm not in great shape. I'm like, who gives a shit? I'm 64 years old. Like, that's going to be the deal breaker? The hot babe drives down the road and goes, well, if you left the shirt on, I'd have blown him, but forget it now. I'm like, who gives a shit? So I take the shirt off. They haven't even started the lawnmower right as the high school bus comes driving by. Yeah, thank God high school kids aren't mean, huh? They couldn't open up those windows fast enough. Put on a shirt, you fat ass! Yeah, when you're my age and there's no Social Security, I showed them, huh? My mom, when I was little, she goes, oh, can you do me a big favor? I found a disposable camera. Can you go get this developed for me? I'm like, yeah, it's no problem, because I know there's a photomat in the Zara parking lot. And I'm on my way to Venture for some blank cassette tapes. There are people under 30, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Let's see, I flew here from Chicago. Anybody else like me when you're flying? You sit down in the seat next to you empty. Do you evaluate the people coming up the aisle in your mind as who you'd like to sit next to you? I can see them going, oh, this would be pretty good. I wouldn't mind her. Yeah. Well, this would be great. I wouldn't mind her. Shit. Oh, hell no, hell no, hell no! I'll tell you which one I always get. And then, like most public places, a lot of airports have, you know, the automatic flush toilets. Do you like automatic flush toilets?
No.
So what don't you like about it? They have a mind of their own, right? You sit down, you move an eighth of an inch, and that thing will flush it. And I move around a lot. I like to. One day I'm on one, this thing is flushing every 5 seconds. I got next to me thinking, what crawled up this guy's ass? I start cracking up, right? And I hate those stalls that don't lock, and you know, and then you're just sitting there, right? Every time you hear footsteps, you strike the Heisman pose. Found this out not too long ago. Found out this is the most I've ever weighed in my life, and it wasn't a big surprise. I've walked past mirrors and tried to put on pants, but that's where I found out. I found out at the zoo. At Brookfield Zoo in Chicago, at the Pakenham House, there's a big scale that says, get on the scale, see how you compare to the baby animals. Do not get on that scale. I got on, I weighed 5 pounds less than a baby elephant. Oh, my son did here. Dad, you look hungry, do you want some peanuts? Tried every diet in the world. Like, well, here's why here's why I gain weight. I never wear anything tucked in. Is that the first step to giving into being a fat ass? Right? The next step is these sweatpants and flip-flops. One of those fat bastards in February haven't seen my wiener all winter. But I got dressed by myself. Now let's get this out of the way. So you're probably going to be going, geez, Vince, you're kind of funny. It's just too damn bad you don't have a CD out, and that's where you fuckers are wrong. I have a CD. It's actually my full show. It's 45, 50 minutes. It's stuff you heard tonight. A lot of stuff you haven't heard. After the show, as always, I'll block the only exit out of here selling these things. They're $10 each. I sign every one of them. That way, one day when I stab somebody famous, you got a nice little collector's item. So if you want one, see me at the show. If you don't want one too, I don't give a shit. When you walk past me, you don't have to avoid eye contact. I'm not a freaking homeless guy. Jesus, people walk by. Shit, don't look at him! Don't look at him! If you want one, pick it up. All right, I was talking about scales a little earlier. Your scales that you wear yourself with at home. Do you keep them in the bathroom? Do you think it make more sense to keep it in the kitchen, right in front of the refrigerator? You get out and you're like, oh shit, I'll be back in 3 weeks, I guess. Well, I keep mine in the bathroom. One time I weighed myself, and a couple minutes later I had to go to the bathroom. And don't tell me I'm the only person that's had this idea. Because when I walk past the scale, I'm like, I should weigh myself again. Huh? Let's see what kind of a deuce I dropped. But when I got on the scale, I weighed more. What did I, shit helium? Then on that after show, a woman comes up to me, she goes, you're too hard on yourself. I go, what? She goes, well, you're not really that fat. Well, thanks. Maybe a little more if you didn't say really the way it is. She goes, but I gotta ask you something. I go, what? She goes, your hair. I go, yeah, I know. She goes, no, is it real? I go, what? She goes, is that a wig? Yeah, like I'm gonna buy a wig with a big fucking hole in the back of the thing. All right, thanks a lot. Enjoy the rest of the show. Good night.